there, Internet. My name's Court, you've got courtside seats for my review of Prey. Let's do it. Prey is an action horror sci-fi from director Dan Trachtenberg and Hulu. The film stars Amber Midthunder, Dakota Beavers, Dane DiLiegro, Stormee Kipp, and Michelle Thrush. The origin story of the Predator in the world of the Comanche Nation 300 years ago. Naru, a skilled female warrior, fights to protect her tribe against one of the first highly evolved predators to land on Earth. So hey everybody, it's been a while. I know I said that I would make a video that would explain what's been up with me, what's been up with the channel. I just never found the time or the energy. Having said that, I did write a post under the community tab which explains everything, so if you're curious, go give that a read. Now, I've seen the first two Predator movies, don't remember them terribly well. I haven't seen the most recent couple. I have seen both the Alien vs. Predator movies, and the less I remember about those, the better. So I'm not going to be comparing this movie to the other Predator flicks, just going to be reviewing it on its own merits as a standalone film. And I gotta say, this movie was pretty f***ing rad. As per usual, I'll talk about what worked for me as well as what didn't. Now, I'm pretty mixed on the acting in this flick. This is Amber Midthunder's movie, as she's very much the lead, which is really good, because she's really good. Her character Naru's, stubborn determination came across loud and clear, even when she was in situations that were both physically and emotionally vulnerable. And she also handles the hand-to-hand combat, of which there's quite a bit in this movie, and it's good. She handles it really well. Midthunder is definitely a name that I'll be keeping my eye open for in the future. I also really liked Michelle Thrush as her mother Aruka, who doesn't have a whole lot to say, and more on that later, but she really does convey a lot of emotion through her eyes and body language. Aside from those two, however, I thought the acting in this movie was pretty stunted. The other members of Naru's tribe have a few lines here or there, and I'm not sure if they were bad lines or if they were delivered poorly or a mixture of both, but a lot of times it didn't work. Literally, there were moments of acting from the side characters that completely took me out of the movie. Now, I mentioned that the mother doesn't say a lot, and that's true this whole flick. There's not a lot of dialogue in here. And that worked really well for me. It wasn't needed. We can see what's going on. Unnecessary exposition is unnecessary. Now, I had heard that this movie was really bloody, and it is, but maybe I built it up a little bit too much in my head, because it ended up being a little bit tamer than I was expecting. Not that that's good or bad, it's just an observation. I'll also say it does take a while to get to the carnage. It doesn't really come into play until about the second act. But I was never bored prior to that. I was totally engrossed in Naru and her tribe, their culture, the way they hunt. Still, when the bloody gets going, it gets going. It does get pretty darn violent at times, and I enjoyed that, because I'm a sick, twisted freak. Now, Prey looks and sounds wonderful. The cinematography juices every ounce of beauty out of the beautiful landscape, which was shot in Alberta, Canada. The camera work is slow and deliberate when necessary, but moves with dire purpose during the action. To me, it's almost criminal that nobody was even given the option of seeing this movie in the theater, because that's really how it deserves to be seen, at least in my opinion. The sound design is also pretty well immaculate. The Predator's clicking noises are terrifying, and even in the quiet scenes, just the open sound of the plains and the forests filled me with an, albeit not long-lasting, sense of peace. I also really like the design of this Predator, particularly his mask. It's this skeletal yet cybernetic piece. It looks really awesome. All of that said, the CGI in this flick gets pretty rough at times. It looks pretty good on the tech aspects, the weapons and all that, but the CGI animals, the effects looked incomplete. There's a bear in here, and its movements, the texture of its fur, it just looked off. It was a really good try, but it feels like they weren't quite there. Maybe they didn't quite have the budget. And the third act introduces another group of characters which really didn't work for me. I mean, I think I get what the movie was going for, but I found it slowed the pacing of the movie, considerably. All of those characters felt really one note. They didn't add a whole lot to the story, at least for me. Honestly, I think I would have enjoyed the final act more if it was just Naru versus the Predator. So yeah, Prey, certainly not a perfect movie, but as a Predator flick should be, it's tense, it's violent, it's gory fun. I would absolutely recommend seeing this thing, particularly in theaters if that were an option, but it's not. But hey, since you don't have to go anywhere, you can just jump on the couch and fire up Disney Plus or Hulu. Go now and check this one out. That's what I say, because it's a lot of fun. Now, I don't have a proprietary rating system as of yet, so I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to give Prey. And I think I'm going to give Prey a out of 10. So now I want to know, have you seen Prey? What did you think about it? What's your favorite movie in the Predator series? Whatever your thoughts, hit the comments below. Let's discuss. If you enjoyed this review, please smash that like button and give it a share if you really enjoyed it. Just helps the video reach more people, helps the channel grow. I appreciate it very much. And hey, why not take a second, do me a favor, click subscribe and ring that bell to subscribe to my channel for more movie reviews, entertainment news, trailer reactions, all that good stuff. Hope you guys are all safe and healthy. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.